What is happening, Transformer fans? It is RedX Power back with another RedX review, and today we are taking a look at the first figure of the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars series on this channel. It is DRAGSTRIP. If you haven't noticed, it's going to be a Decepticon rather than an Autobot. But anyway, here we are. Here it is. Let's get to it. Taking a look at your obligatory product, first of all. The packaging is amazing. I love this packaging. Picture of DRAGSTRIP right here. It's amazing. It looks like something that came out of the IDW comics. It could be. I don't know. But, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, you've got right here just Combiner Wars. You don't have Transformers Generations Combiner Wars. It just says, this is Combiner Wars. Take it or leave it. It is what it is. Over here, you've got where it says this is affiliated with. It is the Generations line, as you can see. Moving on, we got the name of the character right here, Decepticon DRAGSTRIP. Yes, Decepticon, that's why it's right here. Over here, we've got a nice, I guess, a bio card that's included with this figure. That's kind of cool, with some nice artwork, but I guess we'll be able to see that up close and personal when I actually get to the card. So, that's pretty much it for the front. On the side here, you've got number 1 of 5 on the Minosaur team. Combine to form, go this way. Superion! No, 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 no. Alright, and if that's not enough, check out the back. Build, assemble, Superion! Does that look anything like Minosaur? No, I don't think so. There you go. Oh well. Here's a look at the bio. Real quickly, it's not much to go by. He's a ruthless Decepticon racer. That is it. Yawn. Becomes an arm or a leg for Superion! Oh. This Transformer can actually be transformed in 9 simple steps. I'll be the judge of that one. Right here, you've got your look at the figures that are available with this wave. You have DRAGSTRIP, Skydive, Silverbolt. Unfortunately, they didn't have him at my store. Maybe next time. Alpha Bravo and Firefly. So there you go. You're able to create 3/4 of Superion. Close enough for now. The other character will be released in Wave 2. So anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get him out of the package and see what this figure beholds! Alright, here is DRAGSTRIP in his vehicle mode, and I gotta say, this looks nice. I really do like this vehicle mode. This car, this sports car is just, it's nice. I mean, what else can I say besides nice? Painted tire rims. I love it. There's a nice addition to paint all over this figure. Sure, it's not anything that the Cartomi hasn't done, but I mean, it's pretty good considering the standards of quality when it comes to Hasbro nowadays. This is exceptionally well. I like it. I love the Decepticon tampograph right here. One thing I do not like is that this is not open right here. The actual driver's seat is a molded piece, as you can see, and painted over. And there is nowhere to actually sit a driver. You have a little bit of a hint that this is supposed to be a wheel right here. But the steering wheel, as you can see, is actually like melted in there. I guess another complaint that I've got about this mode is that there is no storage for his accessories. There's no storage for this, which is actually the foot or the hand for his combined form for Minosaur. And there is no storage for this weapon right here. Another sword gun. Which means by that there's a handle to make it look like a gun. And then there's a handle right here where a robot can be holding it like a sword. I'm getting tired of sword guns. It's all one and the same. I guess if you wanted to, you could actually peg it right here. Though it does not mention it anywhere on the actual instruction sheet. Which I'll go ahead and show that off real quickly. Here it is. I do like this. I really do like this new instruction sheet. This concept here is a relief. It's kind of like a product catalog that you usually get with the Ninja Turtle figures, except this is actually the instructions for DRAGSTRIP for both vehicle mode and robot mode. And on the back of it, well, you got your combining form for Superion. Again, Superion. I don't know what to say. He also includes this card right here, which this looks nothing like drag strip of the actual figure model. I believe this is a model taken off of a Transformers mobile app game or something. That's probably what it is. Maybe Transformers Universe. On the back, it's just Transformers Generations. Nothing more. Look at that. Look at that thickness. You don't usually get this with a standard kind of card like baseball cards or something like that. That's nice. That means this is going to hold up for many years. I love it. And I think I'm going to collect these. So that's about enough of that. Why don't we go ahead and do a size comparisons before we move on to robot mode. Here he is with Transformers Universe Shadow Striker, because she's the only actual Transformer in vehicle mode that was around at the moment. Around here. So there you go. So enough about that. It's time to go into transformation to robot mode. Dragstrip in his robot mode is just phenomenal. The execution is just flawless. I am very satisfied with the actual transformation. 9 steps, perfect. Anything lower than that, I might complain about. But just 9 steps overall, it works. I'm loving the look of this figure and the way that he transformed. I do have a little bit of a gripe when it comes to the actual transformation into Minosaur's arm, but, you know, I'll get to it when I get to it. Anyway, let's start off with the robot mode, because that's what the mode is. So, the detail on him is rather good. I've got one little nitpick, and that's just this area right here on his face and right here at the top of his helmet. What you can see is a very light blue color. It kind of reminds me of Universe Ironhide, and a lot of people had so much to say about that figure. It's that exact color blue. Everything else on this figure is like that maroon red. It's got like, I don't know what kind of yellow this is. Kind of like a goldish yellow. And then there's black. And then there's, above all, silver. Why? Why didn't they paint this silver? Especially on the package, it showed on the prototype that this was supposed to be a silver face, not this light blue. I don't know. I do like the visor, however. If you can see this, I'm not so sure. If the light will pick it up, you can see that it is a very, very nice design. Very cool. I like that. I'm going to miss light piping. As far as I know, Combiner Wars, they're doing away with the light piping to figures. How unfortunate, but oh well. It comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. It needs to make up its mind, and I guess it's just time for it to go. One thing I do not like about this figure is Hasbro cuts corners. As you can see, this is not actually supposed to be this maroon color. Underneath the molding is actually that yellow color that you see for the actual car part. So let's get to his articulation real quickly. It's a ball jointed head. That's nice. They're not doing away with that. Ball jointed shoulders. It can get a little hindered due to the backpack. But, you know, I've seen worse. That's actually pretty decent for a standard deluxe size figure. Bicep swivel. Can never go wrong with that. 90-degree elbow bend. Very nice. It's not ratcheted. I thought it was. It's not. And then, of course, due to transformation, his arm moves in and out, but it doesn't rotate, unfortunately. But, waist swivel! Ball jointed legs, they go up, they go back, and they go in and out pretty far. Then he's got thigh rotation, can never go wrong with that. 90-degree bend at the knees. And that is it for articulation. There is nothing below that. So, overall, I like the proportions on this figure. I like the look. I like the colors. I really do not care much for the color blue on his face. I might paint that over with silver. I do like the Decepticon emblem tempergraphed on his side over here, which I'm trying to get it to focus in on right there. So overall, it's some nice choices of colors, except the face, but what are you going to do? For accessories, like I said, in his vehicle mode, he's got the gun sword, or sword gun, whatever you want to call it. See, you can hold it as a sword, and he can hold it as just a normal blaster, which I guess works, but I'm kind of tired of those cheap ways out. I mean, it needs to be either a sword or a gun. It doesn't have to be both. It just, I guess it would be a weapon that would really benefit for someone in combat, but this isn't real combat. Oh well. So there's that. So here is the foot mode for Minosaur. I don't know exactly what actual design it was in G1, as I'm not too familiar with Generation 1, unfortunately. It was past my time. Anyway, I do actually like this. It works for what it is. It kind of reminds me of what third party would probably use, but, you know, it's good. What else can I say? It's a foot. As you can see, it's still going to have a lot of movement. And it's actually going to have a swivel rotation at the knee. So it's going to work. Either way. What more can you ask for? It's just a foot. Alright, here is the arm mode for Minosaur. It's good for what it is. I think that it's a little bit cheap when it comes to this right here. I'm sure that the arms could have been stored somewhere else. As a matter of fact, I think if you actually fold the arms down back to the way they were, like if you were putting them back in vehicle mode, they might just look a little better than what is actually on the instructions, which is what I had it previously. I don't know. I'm sure someone else could have came up with something better. But overall, I think it gets the job done. I mean, as you can see, when it comes to combination, this arm is going to have a lot of movement. There's like going to be no hindrance whatsoever, which makes it work. Like, you're going to have in and out movement, you're going to have up and down, and then, of course, like I'm showing right here, you're going to have plenty of movement in the elbows and bicep swivel. So this is going to be like a full range motion. You even have something that's missing with Transformers nowadays, wrist swivel. That's great. And you've also got finger movement and thumb movement. I mean, what more could I ask for? Thumbs up, indeed. Yeah, thumbs up. I love this design. I love the idea of how these are going to combine. One thing I do not like is that this is his weapon right here. And it tabs in right here. And as you can see, there's some stress marks right there. Right there where the handle meets the hole. You probably can't see it, but it's there. But yeah, I don't think that this is going to be very threatening of an actual blaster for Minosaur. Hopefully the weapons do combine. I don't know for sure. But only time will tell when I get to review every single figure. So it's only a matter of time. Just because it has to be done with every single review, let's take a quick size comparison in robot mode compared to Chromia. So here's Dragstrip and Chromia, and as you can see for a deluxe size figure, this pretty much works. I have no complaints about this scale. Overall, this figure is going to be a very big figure when he's combined with all the other pieces to Minosaur, so I'm satisfied. Overall, I am pretty much 75% satisfied with this figure, if not close to 80%. This figure is phenomenal. It is something that I cannot put down. I really can't, no matter how hard I try. I just love the 9-step transformation on this figure. This is ingenious for Hasbro. It is something that they should have done a long time ago, but I can understand that if they did, it probably wouldn't be as good as it is today. I mean, the transformations wouldn't be as good. The engineering would be prehistoric, dare I say. But it's like, it's something that they wanted to do. They were just waiting for the perfect time to do it. And I have seen a lot of toy companies come and go in that kind of way, but Hasbro really seems to be getting the job done with this line. Now, there are a few complaints that I got on this figure, but those are all nitpicks. Like I said before, there's nothing in this world that's perfect. This figure's not perfect, but it is a step showing that improvement can really come with time. This is great. I never had the Generation 1 figure, but I know for a fact that that figure was probably total garbage compared to this one. But that's just my opinion. After all, you wanted my opinion, here's my opinion. These figures are worth it. He's definitely worth it. If you're going to get Dragstrip, you're going to have to get the rest of the Minosaur team. Or, if you want to get creative, like Hasbro pretty much is showing off, go ahead and get the complete Superion team. Why not? Because, like this year is showing off, every Transformer of this line under Combiner Wars can transform and combine with any figure. Any figure whatsoever. If you wanted this figure to combine with Optimus Prime, you can do it. If you want him to combine with Megatron, you can do it. If you want Megatron to combine with Superion, you can do it. You get the idea. This is going to be a fun series. This is something that kids are going to enjoy. Even though this isn't really targeted to kids, this is actually more targeted to the mature audience of Transformer collectors out there. But, you know, $15.99, I can't beat that price on this figure. I mean, it's got loads of articulation. It's got loads of play value to it. It would have been nice if it actually had a spring-launching projectile, but that would be asking too much, wouldn't it? I mean, you get a collector's card, too. A very well-built collector's card. I'm not complaining. This is a nice grab. It's definitely something that you really might want to look into, because if this is how good it can get right now, imagine what this line could get later on this year. I mean, we've already got word of Titan Devastator for the Combiner Wars. Sign me up. I'm all in. I love this line. If it really comes down to it, I will go all out on Transformers this year, and I will neglect anything else that comes out, especially when it comes to Power Rangers Legacy figures. I'll do whatever it takes to keep going with the Combiner Wars, because right now, I am 100% on board with this series. It is fun. It is something that is going to build over time. You're going to have loads of figures, plenty of combinations. The possibilities are endless. I'm hooked. Like I said, sign me up. I'm all in. Are you all in? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel for more RedX reviews from yours truly. And until the next review, that is me, RedX, signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Now get back up. And there we go. Now Jetfire is all armed up. And of course there is a place to put his actual firing gun. Right here. Right here at the front. Yeah, you know what, I kind of like